My name is Tatiana Machado. I'm a Stanford Master's candidate and content director here at Brazil at Silicon Valley. We will continue our Brazilian AI showcase with a presentation on data-driven marketing conducted by João Sobreira, who will talk about AdVolve. João, age 23, is the founder of AdVolve and an experienced market executive with a track record mainly focused on gaming, innovation, and the startup universe, as well as technology-related solutions. He sold his first company at the age of 16 and launched AdVolve in 2023 with a vision to democratize digital marketing for companies with AI and machine learning solutions focused on performance. Please welcome to our stage, João Sobreira.
Thank you, Tati. I would like to thank the BSV for the spot and to show a little about all the startups and talents in Brazil. So thank you, all the organization as well. And when I'm talking about digital ads, I always like to give you a little context about the market. And basically, the digital ads spend literally exploded in the last years. So it's continually growing and probably still grows until we reach $1 trillion in 2028. And because of all that growth and more companies doing advertise, it's become harder and harder to have good results on that because you have less spots, and then the challenge is bigger. So even if you're good doing digital ads, you could always be better, and always feels like it's missing some blind spot because digital advertising is basically optimization of business. So you need to keep optimization. Even, it's like almost an unlimited optimization thing. So we always keep trying to test different things because things could change and then the results could change as well. So that's basically the essentially of the business. And today, the market teams, they spend a very considerable time analyzing, creating, and testing different campaigns. So it's basically their day-to-day operation. And most of those people, they are great people, and they are like ultra specialized. And in our opinion, they should focus much more on creativity and drive innovation, besides doing this boring operational thing that you have in marketing. So that is one of the main challenges that we're trying to solve here. And when you're doing ads, a lot of questions shows up, like what's it missing, how can you improve our ROI or return on ad spend, what you can even see, because it's a lot of different possibilities, different platforms, and you always could test something different. And when you talk about market, it's different from mostly of the other things. The creative part is important a lot. So the message that you are passing. So, and that's something variable. And that depends on the audience and for who we want to sell. And there's a lot of different challenges in the current operation. So, but basically the three main challenges are. The first one is hard to get data because you have different platforms and a lot of unstructured data. The second one, it's creating the scale that you need. So you need to be very fast in the creative part, and that's normally made by humans, so it takes a lot of time. And the third one is attribute and understand if your campaigns and your actions is generating results enough. And Forbes did a research last year, I think, with the biggest CMOs here in the US. And today, in the enterprise companies, there are an average of 91 different tools on the market stack. So it's literally crazy. So things about all that data and information changing on all those solutions, and someone trying to understand everything and management all that insights. So that's why we have approach to create a really end-to-end and only one solution. And most of the time that the teams are spending right now, it's basically operating different tools. Because all the tools, they have automation, they drive automation, but they are not autonomous. So people need to still doing a lot of different tools. So like A/B test is a good example. So you can do almost like unlimited different A/B tests. Actually, in ads, you can't because you need to buy the spot, but you almost can if you have like unlimited money. And that's just very annoying and very boring. It's like a so big, so much time-consuming process to see if any things will change the revenue and increase the revenue generating. And yeah, like I say in the slide, we're not a scientist, you should be a marketer. And today, companies are working for technology and not and that probably should be the other way. We're living literally in the AI world right now. And most of the ad stacks and MarTech solutions, they focus on solve just one specific problem. But the problem is in digital market, the entire funnel is connected. So if you change a text in the creative, that probably will impact the revenue generated. If you change the target, that also will impact the revenue generated. So that's the thing. All those solutions, they just solve one part of the funnel. But when you are in the front, like in the front line, literally doing that operation and trying to increase the revenue and get a better ROI, what truly matters is how much you invest in and how much that's generating revenue, to be honest, when you're talking about performance market. So solving just one specific thing and get one specific insight, that doesn't matter too much, to be honest. And yeah, that's basically Advolve. So we are creating a tool that automatizes the entire digital ad chain, end to end, from analyzing, testing, and implementing everything using AI and machine learning. And just like Amazon said on their ads guide on their website, like to see how much the small change impacts on the performance. Like for an example, a beverage company, they just add the word flavor on their creatives, and then they increase the percentage rate in 68%. That's just like one of millions and millions of different examples that small changes could drive big results. And when it's just humans doing the process, it's almost like impossible to do everything, to test everything, because we're humans. Like we can't work 24 hours all the day and testing everything else. And AI release that we can actually test almost everything. So yeah, that's our thing. So we are building a 100% data-driven solution. So we train tailor-made models for each specific brand, because it's important to have all the context and understand how the brand communicates and everything else. So we train tailor-made models for those brands. The solution is not just like one more analytics. It's actually something that gives you real insights in natural language. So it's easier to understand because, like I said, you have a bunch of different platforms and a bunch of different campaigns. For example, one of our clients, they have more than 45,000 campaigns running at this moment. So think, who's gonna look to 45,000 different campaigns? Even if you have thousands of people, you're probably still losing money on all that process. You don't need to set workflows or something like that. We take the past data, and then from each idea that we want to implement, the solution for itself, it starts to try to measure incrementality, so what really drives the change of revenue. So for example, you create a campaign, and then the solution, the machine creates a lot of derivations from that campaign, and then tests everyone and compare who is like giving the best result. And it's also cross-platform, because the thing is, for the brand, it doesn't matter where you're doing that. The only thing that matters is the cost of the impression and the revenue generated. It doesn't matter if it's Google, Facebook, Pinterest, or anyone else. So that's why we are trying to aggregate as much digital media as possible so our clients can do ads all over the internet. And I'm gonna show a quick video about the product right now. Please don't take too much attention to the design. We did that in just 24 hours. So like the first part, it's the campaign creation. So you basically say in normal language what you want to sell, or like what idea do you have. In this example here, it's like buy a gaming chair and then one on webcam. and then for who he wants to sell, and if there's a special date like Black Friday or something like that. And everything else is dynamically. So basically the platform will take your input, but it still will test it against other options. And then after that, all the creatives are created in seconds, and the text and everything else. And then the same for testing. So like I said, we test all kind of different possibilities, even if it's channel, creativity, audience, or new campaigns, and also shows what really drives the result for you. The same for budget. So because we have like a lot of different platforms, it's very hard to keep managing all the budget between the campaigns. So the platform for itself spread and allocate that budget based on the prediction of the best return possible. And that's all over the platform. So yeah, that's a little about what we're doing. And I think more than the product itself, what we are like most proud of. I'm just waiting to, okay. It's about our team. I think we are having a great team. Brazil, it's having great engineers, great data scientists, products, and everything else. I really think that's probably the best time possible to build a tech company in Brazil, because we have so great talents. And after they worked for given companies, the outside companies, now they want to really build something in Brazil for themselves. So we're very proud of the team that are building everything. And yeah, that's basically what we are doing. I try to not talk too fast, but it's very hard. So yeah, so thank you. I think
we have some questions from the audience. So first one is, how does your pricing work?
Okay, good. That's funny in the market field, because most of the solutions, they're charged based on impact, like the impressions or something like that. And like I said, that doesn't mean nothing. Okay, you have thousands and thousands of impressions, but that's not actually revenue. So we charge as a monthly subscription, but it's just for like all the infrastructure price. So that's like the lowest part, and the most important part of the pricing is on performance. So based on the incremental results, could be like the CAC reduction or the increase in revenue, we have a take rate on that. So that's the biggest part of our pricing.